IDs and your user IDs to get a chance to win 1,000 diamonds as we now get into this game number 2 here in this best of 3 against the undefeated teams apbren and Echo.
Big shout out to everyone, obviously, who are on the watch parties, the restreamers, and everyone who's pressed like on the YouTube video. and
is grabbing that goodie bag.
Yeah, grab that goodie bag on TikTok. Make sure your clips are ready, because with the lineup that Echo has, they want to go hard engage. And they're doing that right now, very, very early on. Look at the pressure. They're trying to throw up on the few, knowing that it is not the most mobile. Luis does not have the flicker, only has a purify. Right? So, yeah, expect a lot of explosiveness coming in from the Echo lineup here.
Yeah, that's what you need from Echo. Be explosive.
Whoa!
Shit, top lane already.
That's explosive.
Definitely.
All right.
Great start, though. First blood.
Oh.
Going to the hands of Sanford.
Man. And the bad thing about this is Flap is going to lose 2 EXP cards.
Oh, that's big.
Oh, man, that's big. Oh, man, you're going to scratch your head. You're going to be tilting if you're Flap Teasy.
Alright. Obviously, one of the prime traits of a world champion is, of course, that seeming immunity to pressure. So we'll see if he has that right here, locked in. Obviously, it's a very early game, so it's not a huge one.
Wow. Again, if he... Super Marco and Benny Cutie, sometimes I wish we could just, like, stay in the lane.
Yeah.
And, like, watch the exchanges, you know?
Lane cam.
Yeah, just have a lane cam with gold lane, especially against these
Wolf
two
has one. That's why he says it's great. He has one.
He does have one.
Right there.
All we have here is the turtle cam, you know?
Okay.
So, turtle's now up. Echo with a very minor lead. Pretty negligible here. They're going to go ahead and work across this, though. apbren getting in position once again. This is going to end up being the 4v4 as both gold laners still on the bottom side. They'll find the positioning. JP not level 4 yet.
Look at this. I love what I'm seeing right now from Echo. Look at that aggression, preempting the Black Dragon form, and of course apbren's always so scared that Echo is gonna find them with with JP with the thumps. You know?
I think that was a smart decision, though, of course, from apbren to just go ahead and call it off, at least for the first turtle. They don't have to force it for the most part, right? At least for now, like you mentioned, especially with Flap kind of being delayed, like Wolf mentioned with the cards being gone, the 2 XP cards there.
Yeah. So right now, you know what? Echo just should keep this up, right? If you have apbren on the ropes, like what they do have right now, I mean, do you keep doing that, or do you kind of slow down because you feel like apbren is already read that?
No, you don't.
What do you do?
If you're Echo, you never let go of the grip. That's what you need to do, especially because this is a Brody lineup. All you have to do is to not let go of the grip until, 8 minutes? And then that is when you can relax, because that's when you know that Roger has way better farm compared to Super Marco and way better scaling. And then you also have so much farm on, gap between Sanford as well as Flap Teasy, wherein Sanji's damage onto Flap Teasy will be so impactful that even if you're Flap, you're going to be second-guessing jumping into the backline. So yeah, don't let go.
Pedal to the metal, non-stop.
Exactly.
TLDR, don't let go of the grip before 8 minutes. Now Sanford's going to be in trouble here. Gets forced out of the map. The dragon form. He's going to be fine. Look at the bottom side, too. Cross-map plays is what Echo's going for. How they want to deal with apbren right now. And that's the thing. You kind of expect this, really. Some of the pressure across the map happening here. Super Marco finally getting that blade picked up at the 4-minute mark. Turtle, though, 10 seconds away. And really, I guess my biggest question mark with the lineup here for apbren, especially since the sample size that we have from Louis is relatively small, right? It hasn't been picked up that much. And how will apbren utilize this? We know that the damage is actually pretty good. There's a diversion.
Diversion. Everyone's on the backside, and they take that. That turtle's mine. Thank you very much for damaging it all the way to 5%.
Well, that was my question mark. It was answered. That's the diversion. Oh, Kyle's feeling pretty good.
Oh, man. We've seen a drive-by. Now we've seen an airdrop, I guess.
An airdrop.
Oh, man. A drive-by.
Yeah, what would you call that?
Oh, yeah. It's a flyby?
Yeah, are they technically flying or are they teleporting?
Man.
What is a diversion, Wolf?
I don't know.
You go into the universe and end up falling down? Like, what's going on there?
The lore?
So that's an interstellar kind of
interdimensional portal.
Interdimensional steel.
I'll tell you what, though, that worked. That worked for apbren.
That's bottom line.
That's what matters.
If they can make it work continuously like that, that's something that Echo kind of has to adjust to for the most part, right? And with that, like I said, with Few specifically having this fully available to them, they can really kind of cause some chaos against Echo. Now, at this point, Echo has lost that little minor lead they've had, and it's relatively even, like we saw even from the previous game.
Yeah.
At this point in the game, it wasn't anyone's sure win in terms of economy. So right now, it's pretty much the same thing for this game too, as both teams get it situated before the next objective.
Echo, they still have a lot of firepower at this stage of the game, so they really need to utilize all of their tools. For apbren now, it's all about just taking advantage of it. This is a diversion play to get the crab. Okay.
That's something.
Okay.
Use everything you have to get as much resources as you can. That's the play, right?
It cools down, so what are we talking about?
Yeah, well, why not?
It works.
It works.
If it looks weird, but it works, then it's not weird.
Yep.
Okay, so right now, obviously, the resource battle is very intense between these two teams. Very close in the gold.
TIBA-TIBA has recovered so bad. He's even a little bit of gold ahead, or EXP ahead of Sanford.
That's like the champion mental fortitude, isn't it?
Oh,
They spot this out, though. They know who it is. It's surprising it's TIBA-TIBA who came out of the diversion. But look at this. Echo also has the conceal activated. Jumping in straight to the back line. Didn't catch anyone there. But the fight is still going to look really good here for Echo, as they are going to be able to take out TIBA-TIBA. Now it's a 4v5. Ultimates are going to be down. Sanford's taken out as well.
All right, so it's a trade. XP for the XP. It was a good attempt. Flap also even tried to jump in front of TIBA-TIBA.
That's what I want to point out. Good heads up play coming out from Flap.
Yep.
But then again, TIBA-TIBA still managed to get the retribution up, so that's great. And then good re-engage coming out from Echo, especially from Sanford. But you gotta have to give it to apbren, especially with Super Marco. Just timing the flicker so well that there wasn't any combo coming out from Sanford even after the petrify.
Oh, look at the pressure here at top side.
Very good pressure right now, and TIBA basically bypassing Owen, going straight into Super Marco's face. My goodness, that was I don't know how to describe it, man. That was just smart play. And right now, they're not even done. JP uses the Vital Requiem to basically -1 Few here.
Still going.
Still going here. Obviously, TIBA has a massive control now of the jungle of apbren.
Okay, they're going to hold this mid the best they can as they take a little bit of damage too, but, you know, even when we were talking about Super Marco, the usage of the flicker earlier before that whole exchange on the top side, I was like, man, this is kind of risky. They're pushing the pressure up there. He didn't have flicker available, and it showed they were punished, right? Even with a well-timed Eternal Guard from Sanji to kind of help land that stun and knock him up into the air. So now Echo on a swing back before this first Lord gets a big kind of lead in comparison to the early part of the game here. So now they've got 2K ahead.
Massive swing for Echo with those skills. And now they have all access to the Lord. What Echo is doing now is because they're controlling the tempo, they are also having a way to kind of check where the diversion plays can happen. And look at, wait, did Few just utilize his ultimate so he can scout the Lord area?
They get vision from that?
That's cheating!
They get vision?
Yes, you do get vision from it.
That's amazing, huh?
That's cheating!
It's not. It's using your kit.
It's using your kit. Oh,
Come on.
Of course.
It felt like it. It felt like it was like
The next thing we need
free
is
vision.
people saying, hey, that's map hack. It's
Free
part of the
vision,
kit.
man.
Good.
It's just mind-blowing. It is what it is.
Pick Louis in your games, guys. Vision, so that your team won't even get the Lord. Because that's what happens in your ranks.
God, Few. Are you kidding me?
That's pretty smart, but still pretty much Echo is going to be on top with 2K gold lead. And they have a lot of freedom on where they want to engage.
And then your ultimate is up once again. Like, it's less than a minute of a cooldown, so...
Yeah, this is, at this point,
Man.
Look at the respect here, though, from Echo as well.
Maximum respect.
You're going to hold on to it.
They still need to have their positions proper, right? So Sanji can't just walk in, or else he might get caught by fewer Oakwen. Oh, that's good damage, though.
1.5 bars with just one skill too.
This is too
Vexana.
risky, honestly. apbren has to be careful. They get poked down just by a couple shots, even from Sanji.
Yep, mind JP as well. Look at his positioning.
Positioning right there on that lower
positioning
side.
right now. And obviously we will see this Lord leash range very very short, so it can't be as long as it used to, but they're still going for it.
JP.
Going hard on JP. He finds him, finding Kyle TZ, but no follow-up damage. Nice assist from the Lord in the knockup. And there you go, Sanford is piling on. Benny Cutie basically unstoppable here on the Roger, but Flap TZ still making work of JP. So Bren Esports, apbren are still in this.
Is low.
They have the conceal, they have the chase active right now. It's Sanji who gets the Lord.
Gets the Lord, still going to be going for the fight, though. They get a kill. Multiple bodies dropping still. Benny Cutie to clean it.
Whoa!
Flap TZ flickered straight up with the Raven Slider. Cancelled by Sanford. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable mechanics from both of these teams. But Echo comes out on top.
Oh my god. Beautiful place. And then the diversion.
Like the immediate punch back.
Of course, it does not stop there. Nothing is free. Even when you thought that you could get away with it, there's still trade. But nevertheless, massive win for Echo. Undeniably, great clash. All started by JP himself, finding Kyle TZ. Nobody to check that short bush, the Kramer's bush. And now, you're gonna see the jump coming out from Echo afterwards. And they also kind of shut down Flap TZ. The fact that Kyle TZ was taken out early in that particular clash really saved the fight for Echo.
It's crazy too, because Louis has been used 6 times by few in his career with a 67% win rate. And, you know, we haven't seen like any game-breaking diversions, but obviously they're still able to get these minor moments for apbren despite losing that team fight to Echo. Now, even with this lead that Echo has, they're still going to have to be very careful how they approach these fights. It is up to them. Of course, you have JP able to find his own moments, has an immortality now as well on this Guinevere. So we'll see how they kind of play around this. With that, even with the lore that they got and everything, they get the space to work with. They have 5 turrets right now. Massive map advantage to work against apbren.
No joke at all. The mechanics, obviously, both of them championship caliber still, right? A1.
Yeah. At this point, even apbren, after losing a very convincing fight, Echo still only got like 2 outer turrets down.
Yeah.
And apbren, although they're down by 3k, they still hold on and they can push. So that's for sure some gold going in their favor. And they're still managing the lanes well. So it's not much of a disaster. Actually, they go.
Diversion.
Diversion play out.
They get out. Okay.
Great escape. That's
great escape.
You know, diversion is not only for setting things up, it's also getting out of dodge.
Yep. Quick bounce.
They make that work.
All right, so they're doing it. apbren, they're showing that, you know what, we are still pretty much in this game. There are tools that we have that we can still use to take these fights for ourselves. And if Echo are not careful, someone definitely will get caught out.
Okay.
This is the point where now you expect diversion to work in favor of apbren. Look at already the positioning, right? They're going to put pressure here on the bottom side.
Okay.
They're going to do that. They have diversion available to them. And we'll see how they utilize it here against Echo. Whether they stay on that side of the map or work around it. But one thing's for sure, they have information that they need. Still looking to work on that tier 2 as well. There's
Here we
diversion
go.
though.
Here's the diversion play. Of course, Echo kind of felt this already. That's why they're backing off.
Yep.
But it's, you know what, that's also the impressive part. Echo must, at each and every turn, be super aware. They must not let their guard down.
Diversion will be available in 5 seconds from now, by the way. So that's
Another one.
that's something that Echo might not be prepared about. So
All right, so they're going to be splitting up Carl TZ. That's a lot of chip
JP?
damage.
Oh,
Going
TZ caught.
into it. JP got caught out here. does have the immortality, and of course, will also be able to get out with spatial migration. But now, big question is, how is this Lord Dance gonna go?
I think the big part of this too, aside from the diversion, guys, is the positioning for Super Marco. This game, he's had a little bit of a difficult time really finding the positioning. Now he does have Flicker available. He's also going to have to rely on the peeling potential from the lineup from apbren. But this is where it gets really difficult. Benny Cutie, he's playing guard.
You cannot split against the split push master.
No?
That's what he's saying. I know this.
Stance.
I know this strategy.
I know this strat. I know this stance.
Yep.
Ain't gonna fool me.
Pretty smart, pretty smart.
Well, right now, it's a stalemate at this point because we got Benny Cutie planning himself on the bottom side. Keeping that together. I mean, Echo just has to manage this for the most part. Manage the pressure that apbren's going to put across the map. They're trying to do it again, right? They're going to go, as long as Few is with them, they're fine. We know that we can travel nearly halfway across the map to be where we need to be. So they put the pressure there again. They know that Echo has to respond to this. But still, Kaltizi doesn't want to put the pressure on this Lord just yet. He's trying to hold it. Diversion into the jungle, though.
Yep.
It's only Ogwin.
I'm pretty sure they don't see this until Ogwin does show himself. Sanji luckily will have JP to face check that for him. And now it is, everyone's going to be revealed. Conceal activated already, though. Lord is very, very low. Retribution still goes over to Kyle TZ now. Who's going to win on top of these fights, though? Damage being juggled very, very well between the Echo members. Kyle TZ absorbing the brunt of it. Ooh, big curse blast there. Absorbed by the apbren lineup.
Teleport.
And of course with diversion getting out of dodge. Benny, though, he is not done quite yet. He is getting so many kills with this Roger.
Okay.
Benny Cutie.
Whew. I could have sworn that because of the fact that Benny Cutie wasn't there during the initial surge of fight, that was why Echo lost it, because they really lacked the damage. But then again, Benny Cutie just managed to recover once again, and we're gonna see through the replay.
Let's take a look at the replay here.
Yep. So Benny Cutie was absent first, but because of the second round of the fight, he used the Lycan Pulse so well that he found Kaltizi, the better targets. This time though, the defense will be there for apbren, and the most that they'll get will be an outer turret up top.
Benny Cutie's use of the Lycan Pounce to basically go on offense and then dodge a lot of skills.
Exactly.
It's a wow.
Impressive micro coming out from Mr. Benny.
Once again, great plays here from both teams, and right now Echo, with this lead that they had, they dealt with the Lord. They only lost that turret top side. Still keeping things under control here. apbren, the one really struggling to find some wins here when they can at this point in the game, when it is this stalemate. When it's down to the Lord fight, it's just a Lord dance. They do get a turret here. Carl TZ gets the information he needs. An itemization at this point, it's all falling into place. Carl TZ though, so tanky. Here comes JP though. Oh! The great escape!
Touchdown!
Kidding me?
Are you kidding me? No!
What a Mamba out!
Mamba out!
Oh ye all of you!
They got out of a 4-man violent requiem. That was close.
Are you kidding?
Oh,
And here comes the conceal. Alright, Owen still has the I'm offended here. Diving in with the bravest fighter, that is going to be Flap TZ. Now what's going the fight look like here? Carl TZ looking like he's looking for Super Marco. Diversion to make it. It's only going to be Flap TZ left, and that's a Lapu-Lapu. It's an open base though. This mid lane could still get demolished. And the fight is happening. Sanji, so much damage coming in from this Vexana though is unreal. Kaltizi falling on the floor. JP's very, very low. Where's the damage going to come from? It's Benny Cutie jumping in. And he dodged it. View dodged it with the Winter Truncheon, forcing Echo back.
What is happening?
He didn't get the reset on the Lycan Pounce.
Okay. The fake TP. What is happening?
Goodness.
You're witnessing greatness.
Oh my goodness.
Nice, and all of the viewers out there. And you gotta say, Echo really played that well. apbren got lucky just because of that ultimate, but the way that they handled Flap TZ was so good. We know that the Lapu-Lapu has a lot of strength going into the back lines, but because of Echo's punish, isolation, now they've got it back.
I'm impressed with Echo just going straight for Super Marco most of these times. Their targeting is very on point.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of, look at him just making a line up there to the top side. Picked up the fast boots as well. Gonna push that the best he can. And now it's really, how does apbren navigate this, right? Some of the team fights that they're having, the skirmishes that they're having, it's a struggle a little bit. They're playing great with the diversion now at this point in the game. 20.5 minutes in. How do they play around this? How does Echo deal with that? Again, it looked great even for JP, possibly jumping in. Then boom, gone. Diversion. Real quick, grab this code on the screen, the star match giveaway here before it's gone.
Yep. My simple answer to that is just to make sure that you punish FlapTZ, because he's going to do it over and over again, especially at this point where immortality is not up yet for FlapTZ.
He's drinking water right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's silent.
He knows,
The camera. He knows a big fight is about to erupt here someday. I mean, any minute now.
This is where it gets a little weird too for Echo, because they have to decide, like, okay, where is this diversion going to go? Even looking at the real-time win rate, it is in favor of Echo, but how do they deal with the possibility that there's going to be a push up top? A fourth of the health on this Lord. Here comes the diversion, though.
It's wide open, so I'm pretty sure Echo knows that's a feint.
Oh, it's and that prompted a reset, but not a full reset now.
No.
Kyle is in trouble.
Yeah,
He's gonna get stunned up.
And JP, of course, on point with the spatial migration, ensures that Echo will get it, but there's the I'm offended. Catching up on the Carl TZ. He's very low, but Echo still seems to be ready to fight. Yeah, Black Dragon form just used to basically disengage there.
Rare mistake coming out from apbren. That feint kind of sacked Kaltiz's positioning and just gave the free Lord for sure.
Can they defend this here? It's quite a beefy Lord. They go for it.
There's the jump, and they're getting ready to punch back here. apbren still has some damage, and look at that, the HP bars of Echo getting demolished by the back, by the blade of FlapTZ. And here comes the diversion. Where are they going? They're looking for side. Oh my goodness! Damage is unreal! apbren disappeared from the map!
Sanji was ready and Echo was ready for it! Kyle TZ left alone!
There you go. Make sure you grab that goodie bag because it looks like Echo are gonna go ahead and finish this, handing apbren their first game